No. Is it working? I feel like it's actually working now. Wait. Before I get too optimistic, let me give this a quick check. What the fuck is this? 360p? No! No 360p. 1080 or nothing. 1080 or nothing. Hello, Governor. Top of the morning to ya. I do hope this is working. I can't tell, but you know what? Yeah, I should just open the game, shouldn't I? It'll probably make it more obvious at least. No delay? No delay? Oh! 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 すげえ! It's working! やったぜ! Yeah, I think so at least. Yeah, at the very least, it's like the status on OBS says it's fine, so このパワーだ。まさかこのディオが。Oh, well, at least it's working now. Ah, what do you know? Surprise, surprise! It's all soundly working in disguise. Who would have thunk it? I certainly did not at first, but hey, what do you know? Dreams do come true. There's a lot of stages basically same weeks. Wait, what? Yeah, come to think of it, I don't know why I saved that many times, but force of habit, I suppose. Some part of my brain just reflexively thinks that, yeah, save. Clearly you need to do that. Even though it's like, this game probably doesn't require that much saving, to be honest. But yeah, what do you know? Everything's actually kind of working again. It's almost like it's a miracle. I really didn't use Jean much at all, huh? Okay. That should be enough people. Yeah, this should be enough people to at least, like, continue pushing. Like, this is probably, like, one of the rare few times that this scuffed setup I have is in, like, the scuff troop counts I have are actually gonna work out fine, because like it's starting to feel like in order to brute force actual big battles it's not gonna work out, but for like small battles like this it still kind of works, you know, scuffed but not completely scuffed. So it's like, yeah, great, I can do stuff. That's it though. What to bring? It's like, it's nice that there's a +2 to luck in the middle here, even though like luck is a non-existent stat, but still. Like, big stacks. Yeah, I'm trying to do that as well now. Like, that's what I'm saving all the money for. The money is purely for saving into big stacks, cause like the +20 from winning a battle is like, while nice, it's probably gonna not hurt me as much, I hope. Even if I don't have it, like, on specific characters. Like, I don't know. Using them right now, it's better to buy big stacks for the cheaper. Oh, this is a good point, yeah. I should just spend it now. I have like 80k on hand, but yeah, the characters I'll probably want to, I probably need to decide like who I want to use all of this on, cause if I don't decide at some point, it's all gonna not work out too well, is what I feel like. Like for sure, at this point it feels like I should just roll with having Columbus be buffed up. The only problem is like, yeah, but who else? Well, the plus 20s that you gain are the expensive ones. That's true, yeah. Yeah, all the more reason that I should just spend soon. Next turn. Next turn. After I get back everyone else. Because I don't know if I want to spend on Columbus. Like, she's clearly way too beefed up compared to everyone else. So I feel like I should probably like strengthen everyone else first. But at the same time, I don't know who will be good. Like clearly, I forgot her name now. Goemon would be good, but Goemon is so far behind that I'm not sure whether or not to invest into beefing her up all the way. I mean, it probably would be worth it, but get some decent frontline. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a decent frontline at the very least. If anything, it feels like what I'm probably lacking the most is a frontline. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, there's no way that's gonna one-shot anyway, so this should be fine, but yeah, that was unfortunate that the connection just dropped that badly. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of money. Hey. Oh, and on the bright side, if I can actually heal her up, I should be able to heal back quite a lot of that. The only problem is trying to heal that up in the first place. Bastard. 2, 3. Yeah, I should probably hit this one as hard as possible. Remember to use the heal items like 300. Yeah, that's the thing with the heal items though. I can only set them to people who have not attacked that turn, right? So I can't actually set it to like Columbus now after the battle ends. Which really like that feels like the biggest L when it comes to this gear itself. Like the fact that you can't really use it after taking damage. So it's like you have to commit to get to put them. You can put it on people who you know will die, so you can put them on turn later. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to put it turn later more often than not, which is the painful part, if anything. Because for some characters it's obvious, right? Like Billy is obviously gonna die. That one is like without a doubt gonna happen. But like for some of the other characters, it sometimes feels like it's not as obvious, which is the problem I'm having. Okay, good. Behind control. Behind himself. Behind Miko. Yeah, see, at least with this I can kind of save money on it. Just use Columbus is really quite compared to others. And yeah, I think that's just how she's like, isn't she? To begin with, she isn't a very like loud character to begin with. Her voice lines in general do feel softer than the rest of the character. So rather than Columbus being soft, I guess no, as in that, yeah. So it really might just be that Columbus is just based softer than the other characters, like rather than it being due to anything else. Did you put down options by accident? Can I even set specific characters like that? I don't think there is a setting for that, is there? Like settings for all like overall volume, right? I don't think you can set like Voice details. I don't think so. Could they at least have this in alphabetical order? Yeah, 100%. Like, she just is softer than other characters, I suppose. Cause like, I don't know. Clearly, Columbus just built different. Oh no, okay, all of the heal items are already on someone else. It feels off now, I don't think it was that much. Is it the overall game volume that's making it feel weird? Maybe? Like, because the overall game is softer, then she just feels softer as well as a result. Or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing, if it's only her, then it really feels like it could just be a case of she just is softer, just that it never has been that obvious or something. Alright, Russia does attack as well. Great. Okay. She can't hit in between both. Cat can. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. I feel like nah, we should at least put one more person in. There we go. But yeah, it feels like it really just might be her? Maybe? I really don't know at this point, cause like now the manga is different. Yeah, she really just feels like a lot more of a degenerate because of the manga as well. Like, I don't know, man. Seeing her in the manga and seeing her here, it's like the gap is very big, I have to say. Because I don't think she actually has scenes like that in the game itself, right? Like, clearly everything about her in the manga was just what the... what's his name again? Okita thought was like the best way to represent her. Like, yeah. Not even scene. Oh yes, of course. Clearly it's just a case of you know. No, the author clearly believes that that is how she's meant to be, so now she's like that. She's just like, you know what? Her innocent? There's no way. No, she has to like guns that much, because that's normal. Yeah, why not? And so we get a very special cook instead. Also, in that very short span of time, I actually scanned the entire key of Volume 2 as well, so that's done. Okita, alright, Okita, why what? Part of my brain kept thinking his name was Okita for some reason. Maybe too much FGO, but still. But yeah, it's like the rest of it is scanned. So on the bright side, you can probably give it a check now on the docs itself if you want. Like, the only reason why I knew my internet had stopped dying was just because of the fact that the upload speed of the images themselves suddenly went up a lot. Like, I was looking at the upload speed and I was like, it's uploaded? Yeah, it should be uploaded now. You know, it went from a literal upload of like 5 KB per second to like 1 MB per second, and that was how I knew. Like, I looked at it and I was like, yes, clearly my internet is back. Like, if not for that, I think my internet would have just been like dead the entire time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 should be enough for this battle, right? I would like to believe 4 will be enough. There is the Lancer. Should we take this one? Wait, no, clearly this is the wrong formation, right? Like, rifle is not... Yeah, okay. The feeling when a rifle is actually not good against a spear in this, like... You know, as much as I like to shit on FGO for their class triangle thing, like... Ah yes. You know, I point the rifle and I shoot at a guy with a spear. It's not effective at all. Wait, what the fuck was that? Something just dropped. I just saw something drop on my table. Okay. Oh. Everything's falling. Oh, I caught it this time. But yeah, it's all uploaded now. So can give it a check whenever you want. The quality should be obviously better, I hope. After all the trouble I went through to destroy it. No, I said it doesn't. No. I was saying that FGO's efficiencies don't make sense. I was like, you know, as much as I shit on it for that not making sense, this doesn't really make sense either, is what I mean. No, I don't agree with FGO's like arrangements either. Like, the fact that they make the Saber good against the Lancer does not make sense in 90% of situations where a guy with a spear goes up against a guy with a sword. Like, it does not. Although the way they assign classes makes as little sense as this game's. As Gold does actually, because like the fact that they make a Jean of Arc an archer in Eiyu Senki Gold makes about as little sense as like some of the class assignments in FGO. But yeah, no. FGOs doesn't make sense at all, in my opinion, if anything, in terms of class assignments. No, not class assignments, the weapon triangle efficiencies as well. I mean, from a gameplay perspective, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Feels like it wouldn't make sense even then, but it'd just be that way. Although, come to think of it, you know, I vaguely remember something like, if I'm not mistaken, like part of the class efficiencies from FGO actually are taken from the original visual novel, which the fact that the visual novel as well actually had like efficiencies in it felt very weird. Did they only make 10 chapters and only name 4? Yeah, they did. Or rather, I would say it's more like, okay, what they did, which I realized after like dealing with the second volume, right? Like after scanning the second volume, I realized that like they are naming the arcs, but so there's technically only 4 arcs, but certain arcs have multiple chapters. If that makes any sense. Like the content page is weird because the content page tells you like these are the 4 major arcs of the volume, but what some of these arcs have multiple chapters in them, which is like, yeah, the whole thing does not make sense. I'm gonna lose this battle, so I'm not even gonna try. Right, there's no way I could win this. Literally 4v 2 for 5. Could I? Probably not, huh? Yeah, we retreat. We just give them the land. But the arc names don't make sense for some chapters. Yeah, Yeah, they don't. It's weird like that. Bro, what the fuck is this? Literal like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mages. Like, I'm gonna punch him. They're gonna hit me back like twice as hard, aren't they? No, no, we already. Oh wait, did I? Wait, did I not? Wait, did I not redo the file? Or did I reload the wrong file? Wait a minute. Wait. Didn't I reset it the last stream? Or did I just fuck something up here? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Did I load the wrong file? The one you loaded cause at war on both fronts. Oh! Okay, I should delete those files then. Like, is there a delete button? This should make it clearer, cause clearly I just... Yeah, okay, so that was the wrong file. Great. Great! What is progress? Progress? What's that? No. It can't be eaten. Clearly it does not exist. Yeah, okay. So that was really what happened. Well, on the bright side, this means that I can get through this a lot faster since we don't have to read anything again, right? Like, we can just pretty much skip through all of this now, because like we have seen all of this. Okay, sure. So I did load the wrong file, because I remember saving the file, which should have been this. Okay, like this. Now is where I try to clear this at lightning speed instead. Who else? One more in the center. Lancelot? Minus 1 speed to all in front. You're not updating the Excel. The Excel? Oh right, I have not updated the Excel for the new volume yet. Cause like the new volume was I just uploaded it as well. Let me update the Excel as well. Rifle shot to the face for this one? Excel current progress. Volume 1. Let me just tap both while I'm at it. Volume 1. Volume 2. TL done. No, scan done. TL not done. Okay, there we go. Now it's updated. This TL is only done till chapter 3. I should just prepare a separate status for that, huh? Like, done but pre-check. Like, that might be better, right? Like, okay, it's all done. QC is done Q3. Like, or, well, not done. Processing? Yeah, something like this might be better than. Fill and typeset. Alright, yeah. Okay, let me... Oh yes, Excel. Okay. Typeset is done Q3. QC is processing 4. In progress. There we go. Now it looks better. Professional. No. Oh, if I'm clearly not skilled enough of a Japanese salaryman yet. You know, for my entire life's work to be like a giant Excel file. Whoa, what the fuck was that? That was 8.9k. Holy shit. Sure, why not? I thought you're selling me on XP. Yeah, soon you'll see me create an entire like train systems like timetable system on like Excel instead, right? Soon. You know, I'll become like Japan Rails and I'll just have the entirety of my life's work done on Google Sheets instead. That's how we'll know it works. It still feels crazy to me though, like how much of everything that they do is just on like Google Sheets in general in Japan. Of Volume 2 stuff. I don't think I can get the entirety of Volume 2 done, but I'll try to get parts of it done during the week. Yeah. It's like maybe the first 2 to 3 volumes? Yeah, as in like I'll probably start it somewhere in the week. But as to when it will be complete now, we will see. But yeah, I'll start it on Tuesday. You know, basically the first work day where I might have potentially spare free time, we will do it. I just want to read it. Ah, sure. Was there even anything dramatic that happened? I don't remember like what happens at the first half. I remember Egypt arc. And I remember EU arc, but I don't remember like what exactly happens in the individual arcs is the only thing. Egypt arc. Of course I do. I also remember that boss appears, because why wouldn't I? And see, I remember all the most important facts. The factors, you know, the parts that are the most important. Clearly I remember them all. What was speech? With the British. Yeah, hello governor. Yeah, the British is actually in English. Parts of it is actually in English as well, which is quite convenient. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like the design of that with the whole, like, what's it called? The design of the page as like the blueprint of Castle Camelot. It's a fun way to do a content page as well, I guess. You know, it's literally the kind of thing I saw and I was like, ah, it's a nice surprise. So the castle thing has a bunch of text boxes to TL. Yeah, this shouldn't be. If you think those are tiny, wait till you see the newspaper article. I'm telling you, man, what's his name? Okita? Okita's a fucking masochist. Like, the fact that he did the entire thing like that. The motherfucker's a masochist. I don't know what else to say. Like, holy shit. Like, no sane person would do that. Like, you know, like wanting to put like fine details on a page, right? I can get behind that. I love that shit as well, but like, the level of detail he went to is like, Okito. Brain, yeah. Okito. Yeah, Okito. Sando Okito. Right. Like, brain, Endo Okito, right? Yeah, Okito. Like the way the level of detail he went through for that page, it's very, very impressive. Like I love it, and it terrifies me at the same time. You know, it's like reading a Junji Ito comic. You know, it's like wow, it's great, and like holy shit, this is actually scary how much it went into it. Is the small text on the English newspapers readable, or is it just squiggles? I don't recall, let me check. Actually, I know for the Japanese one it's readable, but let me check for the English one. Nah, the English one is actual squiggles. Yeah, the English one is actual squiggles. Only the Japanese one is fully detailed. Like, you can tell what his main language is as a result of that. Not like any one of us will probably surprise what his main language is. Me? Native? Native language, yeah. Not like any of us will surprise what his native language is, still. Yeah, the rest of the pages are in the English ones are just squiggles, is what I was trying to say, yeah. Which, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that it is, but it be what it be. The Japanese thing is going to be fun. Fun. Yeah, very fun. You know how much... Dude, I literally had to buy a... Like, it's not even hyperbole. I bought a magnifying glass just for that page because... Without a magnifying glass, I actually can't read what's on it for the very fine text. Which is why I say he's a masochist, because like the level of detail he actually, the amount of effort he put in to actually get that level of detail, it's something, I have to say. It's really something. Like, it's not the kind of detail that one would be able to get to just from being like, haha, I want to do a funny. I don't know if it's gonna be readable if I just delay to the end or just doing a scan. Probably. I mean, if you TL it and you up the quality and you use text that is of higher quality, it should be readable, right? So the English should be readable. The Japanese one is just not going to be readable because like there is no... My camera simply cannot. Like, it's like if I could, I would make it higher quality, but my camera just is not able to. It's not going to fit. Ah, good point. Maybe I shouldn't move forward, huh? Ah, that was a waste of 3.7k gold. I want to be for it to fit. Yeah, that would be the problem as well, huh? Like, how much to shrink that font as well? I mean, it should be able to. Yeah, you'll probably need a bit of testing to figure out, I suppose, because like this is kind of hard for me to gauge as well, like how small the English text have to be. But suffice to say, it probably would need to be quite some levels of small. The page, but I'm not sure how the rest will look like. Only one way to find out. Yeah, I mean, we can just test it and see how it goes for this one, because like, if we want to fit everything in, for sure, the current resolution is not gonna cut it. That's for sure. Wait, was this before or after? No, this was after the Nobunaga scene, right? Okay, this one I've seen before. But yeah, actually being able to fit all that detail in would be nice. Like, I really wish I had a better camera as well. Because if I had a better camera, at least for the Japanese one, you could actually make it much higher res as well. But it's tough. I really don't know how good a camera I need. This is the only thing. Because it's not like the camera I'm using is that shabby either. I would like to hope at least. No, I'm probably gonna want a better party to deal with Hannibal, right? You could just attach a dot with the TL text. Oh, I'm gonna have to reread through everything again, huh? Yeah, it's either that or I can try and see if I can like get a better zoom of just that specific text as well. One way or another, there should be a way to do it. It's just how do, I suppose. Scan with magnifying glass. Oh, that might be the biggest brain play yet today. You know, it's like, it's not enough that the phone's camera zooms, you know. The magnifying glass that exists within that alone is not enough. We need to magnify the magnifying glass. You know, it's like in those FBI shows, you know, it's gonna be like, enhance the image. Enhance the image. And it just zooms in more and more, and then like, recompose the image. Enhance the image, recompose it. And just, you see the blur suddenly get pixelized, and then they just like reform it into text. Yeah, clearly this is like, this is FBI level of editing that's required. It's way beyond my pay grade, clearly. Enhance the image. Okay, this battle doesn't look like it's gonna end well, but maybe? Let me plus 100. Then I give Benkei what should I give to Benkei, come to think of it? This is 0 weight once. Maybe you give her natural recovery because I feel like she's gonna get hit. Anyway, she has multiple. Like, she has multiple, or what do you call it again? She has multiple of those spots, equipment slots, so I can just like do that, and she probably wouldn't lose out too much. Damage taken minus 100 sounds like shit. This feels very shitty, like compared to the defense here, like the minus 100, right? It just feels like shit unless like the enemy specifically does multi-hits, right? Because it just deducts 100 per hit. Even early 100 is mid. Yeah, it just feels like worthless at every point. It's like the only time I probably ever got use out of that. Do Magoroku route. Magoroku route. How many people do I need for this? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people on the fence. No. Oh fuck! I pushed it. Okay, oh. 2 more. Sanzo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 more people on the defense if I do Magoroku's, which... This assumes that I can even clear the battle with this party. Because I think Magoroku might be the only person who's like actually has like decent stats in this party right now. Though minus 1k really sounds quite OP in comparison. Like, that one actually sounds like it has value. The problem with minus for raw values really does feel like just that there is very little use case for it. Like Marvel, yeah. 1k sounds OP at least, cause like for against multi-hit characters, it feels like it could really just invalidate certain enemies that do that. But yeah, in terms of offense, it just in terms of like the lower rarity ones, it just feels very shit. Like one defense versus minus 100, it feels like it would be like given to just take the 1 defense instead of the minus 100. Also, I should probably order dinner before the typhoon actually kicks in tonight. Oh wait, no, this battle was actually quite fine, huh? Like, this is actually a doable battle. Wait, what? Bro, this guy has... You know, if this was Pokemon, right, this would probably be one of the worst Pokemon around. Because, yeah, this guy ain't getting that stat value at all. This? This? Spear, no spear attacks. Yeah, you know, clearly not gonna get the stat bonus if this were Pokemon. Yeah, clearly trash tier Pokemon right there. This Tentacruel ain't much better than the rest, that's for sure. Shit here. Get out of here. Wait, that one has heal? Well, at least this one has a step attack, a spear attack. You know, it's slightly marginally better than the other one. Oh shit, this thing is very tanky, isn't it? 8 defense. I really do feel like defense as a stat really has a lot more value in World compared to in Gold. Or like stat values in general tend to have more value in this. Like not just defense and attack, but speed as well. Like I feel like I have never actually had to pay this much attention to any of the stat values while playing Gold. I mean, for sure it does have some level of value, but not to this extent. Wait, this is weight. Okay, it does have weight. Cook can shoot from there, Black can't hit from there. Oh wait, yeah, it would actually use the heal instead of attacking. Huh, I forgot it would. Oh, that was a waste. Yeah, it makes sense that it would do that instead, huh? But in my head I was like, no, there's no way it would just stand there and not attack. No, the moment I move in, it's just gonna stab my gunner. But I was like, oh wait, no. It has a heal. Clearly it's just gonna waste a turn trying to heal instead. You know what's one other thing I really wish this game actually did have though? I really wish it actually allowed us to target skills at like open spaces as well. Like instead of like targeting him, like if it allowed me to like just click here and target here instead or something. Stuff like that would actually have been nice as well. It feels like it would have made the game a bit more tactical, since you could technically just target the open space and then move your party members around to then hit the enemy over there instead. Because by virtue of the fact that I can't do that, it's like there are times where I'm just like, guess I'll have to pass, or guess I'll use this character to move. Where I could have just used a weight skill and then used another character to push them. Which, I don't know, it feels a bit like a waste. I shall eat a snack while we do this. Because I'm actually getting hungry as well. But just a bit. You know, this could technically become a mukbang ASMR, right? Is that a thing? It feels like mukbang ASMR would be a thing in 2022 at least. I bet it is. Yeah, it feels like in this day and age, it feels like everything in the fucking world was ASMR at some point or another. Like what was it again? I'm pretty sure there's actually lewd at ASMR on the outside as well. Like clearly, everything in the world can be turned into ASMR at this point. You could bang somebody and turn it into ASMR. For sure. The point is a bunch of things that will need to be scanned. There still are? Which one? Just let me know, I guess. I'll go and rescan them at some point. Because I thought I already scanned and replaced quite a few of them, but I guess it still is kind of filtered some of it. Yeah, let me know which ones. I'll go and rescan those. I did update the drive for most of them, I think. Like some of them are on version 2 already. Like they were way worse initially, so I already updated quite a few of them, but it might just be that some of them, even after that, are still a bit off from the looks of it, at least. So yeah, just let me know which ones I will update them as soon as I can. Oh wait, this is minus 500 already. Okay, sure. Great. Choking. Yeah, 500. That actually already looked pretty good. I'm choking. Okay. Allies on both sides gain +1 attack. Okay, that's actually pretty good as well. Then we'll save the remaining 5 for the other battle, I suppose. These two will go first, then Angelico and Mofoselli will go next. 2 attack, 7 attack. Yeah, so clearly we should hit this one first instead. But yeah, I don't know, Montezuma's damage is actually just really very high, isn't it? Like it really does feel like, no matter how I look at it, like that damage that she deals is just... The values are just really high, like Geronimo hits for like 1.9 with effective, she just hits for 1.1. Even at base, I mean, even with 100 extra damage, that is still pretty high. Like 100 shouldn't even be that much of a difference to begin with, so yeah, I don't know. Well, at least this enemy only has 2 attacks, so we have that going for us at least. There's 2 of them at once. Bludgeon this. I checked in the most problematic ones are fixing the drive here. Okay. So basically there are some that you still need more fine tuning. Yeah, sure, I'll fix it. Me as well, like if it can be improved, me as well. So yeah, just let me know, I'll fix them. Yeah, even for those, just let me know, I'll fix them as well. Me as well. Oh. The curve is visible. Yeah, that one. It's like I tried to remove the curve for as many of them as possible. It's just that without taking the book apart, some of it was kind of tough. But yeah, I can try to retake them, and then we'll just see if it looks better. If it looks better, then at least it works out. You know, who knows? It might end up being a cut above the rest, right? If it actually gets done better. Healing 3.6, 4.2. But yeah, which was why I decided to like just bite the bullet and get a second copy to cut up for the second volume. It does not feel good to cut up a book either way, for me at least. Like, maybe for people who have been doing this like since forever, it's something that may not feel as bad, I guess. Oh, it just feels weird for me to actually like have to do this for a book. Let's make sure to honor one like the cost. Yeah, I'll keep it around like forever as a reminder of what happened to the book in order for this tour happen. It's either that or we can give it a Viking funeral one day, you know. Like I'll go and build a small tiny boat, right? I'll bring it to the nearest canal, I'll sail it down the canal and set it on fire or something. Hopefully the cops don't come knocking if I do that, but you know, it's a possibility. Okay, this one was Hannibal, then Rome was Caesar. Put ashes into something. I'll eat the ashes then. How about that? I'll put the ashes into myself. You know, it'll be like that one. You know, what was it? Was it the Crazy Strange Addiction, where the lady ate the ashes of her husband or something? Like that's her kink. Inject the ashes directly into the bloodstream. Oh, you know what? I'll mix it together with the Miana's like pink titty milk, and I'll just inject all of that into my bloodstream. How about that? We'll optimize the kink as much as we can so that we can get as much out of it as possible. The what now? I don't know either. No, I didn't say anything. It must have been a trick of the mind. Wait, what was it? Lancelot, right? Sonic Boom. Okay, so heal Lancelot, use Lancelot. Got it. We'll try to take out the cannon. So this battle will be very simple. We'll burst down Hannibal, then burst down the cannon, and then we'll slowly chunk down everyone else. Right? These two are easy. It's just a matter of taking out Hannibal. How long do you think the QC response will take place for overseas? I don't know about the overseas guy. Like, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday? The rest I might be able to get earlier, hopefully. So if you don't want to wait, we can just go with the feedback of like 1 or 2 people instead. We should be fewer than usual, but it could work too. The reason why I would have wanted to wait for that guy is because he's like, that guy was the person I know who was the he's the oldest fan of Eiyu Senki that I know. So in terms of someone who might actually be able to give a bit more constructive feedback, he would be, in terms of like, does this relate well enough to the series itself, he would be the one. But if we don't, we'll just 20% is not as bad. Ah, okay then, yeah, then we can wait for him then. Because like, Well, he's Japanese. He basically he's one of my he's one of the people in my friend group who was trying to get a job in Japan and is basically looking for opportunities like this as well. So for him, it ends up being a plus as well. Wait, let me think of how to do this. I don't think we need him to go. Did he know about the manga before I picked it up? Nope. Nobody built. It feels like very few people knew about the manga to begin with. Because he didn't know about it either. And he has known this series for like 10 years or more, and he never noticed it either. He like the fact when he knew about its existence. Kinda, but his favorite girl is not in it, I think, so. Or it's not in it too much in the first volume, so he's a bit disappointed. But aside from that, it's like, yes, all content, great. Because for him, I think it's Takeru. But Takeru doesn't really have. She has a appearance, but she doesn't do much with her appearance. Is the thing. Like, for her, it's really a case of, yeah, she does appear, but like she doesn't do anything. She just appears for like half a chapter to be like, I don't trust you. I got my eyes on you, and then she just never appears for the rest of the chapter. At least his girl is in it. Yeah. But at least for him, it kind of works out, because the girl he likes, his favorite character is in the second volume of the manga. So at least he has that going for him, I guess. Like, she doesn't get much of an arc, but she gets more screen time. An-san is lucky. Yeah. Yeah, I feel ya. It just feels bad that they really skipped quite a few regions, which really just feels a bit sad. Like, there's so much I would have wanted to see as well from the manga, but it's just like, yeah. Right, like, it just wasn't in it. Okay, hit which tool? This tool? Okay, if I do this and I hit, I can still use Robo Skill after, I think. Right, like this will hit. Then I'll lose my tool, which is enough to use Cleave to hit like this. There we go. We are doing 99% Eiyu then Russia, right? Yeah, that's the plan. Now, like after the devastating failure last stream. Oh, I misclicked that. That's the plan, but it feels like the 99% Eiyu will have to wait till tomorrow, cause yeah, the internet knocked... No, the internet knocked out my typhoon. No, the typhoon knocked out my internet for like about an hour plus before like Rakuten finally got it back up. So basically we have not progressed much at all. Then there was the fact that I loaded the wrong file as well, but pay no attention to that. But yeah, so far that would be the plan. The only problem is actually executing it now, because it's gonna take a while with the EU, it feels like. Because the EU is really big in this. Like, I mean, it is in real life as well, but yeah, it's really big, which makes it feel like it'll take a while. How often does Japan get natural disasters? What? Every month? like it. I'm not even trying to play it out, but like it depends on what you mean by a natural disaster. Like, if you mean an earthquake of any scale, then every month Japan has something going on. Cause like Every other month you're getting hit by a 3 or a 2 or a 4 on the... no, every month you're getting hit by a 2, 3 or 4 on the Richter scale. Literally you can't go a month in Japan without either a typhoon or an earthquake. Like something will happen, it's just a matter of what will happen. If you mean like a natural disaster that actually impacts the country in a way that like actually does damage, then maybe every 2 to 3 months? Like a 3 on the Richter scale in Japan almost never does anything anymore. Like modern buildings in Japan are typically built to be resistant enough to the earthquake for a 2 to 3 to do nothing. Like, I know I have some friends in the Philippines who are like, told me that like a 2 in, or like a 3 in Philippines is still quite serious, but like in Japan a 3 does almost nothing. You would expect at least a 4 or 5 on the Richter scale for any damage to be done. So it's like, yeah, you get disasters all the time, but most of the disasters do nothing. You know, as someone who came from a country where you literally get almost no natural disasters, like, it's very hard to explain to my parents, like, how much of a non-factor the disasters are. Because they'll be like, oh son, are you okay? We heard there's an earthquake in Japan. I'm just like, yeah, but nothing happened. It's just, oh, another earthquake. Gee, I hope my lamp doesn't fall off the ceiling. I'll just stare at my lamp. Like, no one reacts to natural disasters much anymore. Like, it's just an... If it's a 4 or 5, people will be like, okay, maybe I should like... Like, if it's something like it's obviously a bit more serious, which typically you would get preemptive warning of it, people will be like, okay, yeah, shit's happening, let me prepare for this, you know? Like, if I know that like a 6 on the Richter scale is gonna come out, I probably wouldn't be like sitting here streaming right now. I'll be like, nah, stream's cancelled, I need to hide under my bed or something. But if it's like a 2 or 3, it's just like, I'll just sit here and just be like, oh, earthquake. And then you'll hear me go silent for like a second or 2 and I'll stare at my lamp to make sure the lamp doesn't fall off. And then we'll just continue to stream if my internet doesn't get knocked out. It's literally just like a small natural disasters are just yeah, we're just, yeah, or just, it's a thing at this point. Like, scale 2 earthquake, oh nice free massage. Yeah, pretty much. I'll just sit on my chair and be like, this is the thing, I can't, when I'll just sit on my chair and I'll be like, is this an earthquake or is my chair just rocking? I can't tell. It's on that level, cause like, the modern buildings in Japan are built to be resistant enough for it to be a non-factor, as I said before. So it's like, we just don't get as bothered by it, or at least I don't, cause like, it's not that bad when it's not serious. I mean, I might sound like, you know, the sentences sound like they're overlapping, but like, it really is just a case of like, in Japan this is less serious to the point that people don't really care for the most part. As weird as it is to say. I mean, the 2 to 3 is like, even a 3 in Tokyo is just like, yeah, I sure hope my lamp doesn't fall. And it just ends with about that. Are we doing the anti-cold Deus Ex Machina? We won't get the anti-cold thing unless, the thing is, we can't get it unless we 100% the EU. We are literally doing 99% so that I can buy time to build up my force. Because if I hit the, if I go up against Russia now, the problem is that my force just isn't big enough to deal with them, regardless. So we are literally just going with the whole like, I'll build up my force now while hitting the EU, because the lack of winter makes them a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, basically we are, in a sense, I'm also just hoping that the additional rewards and money we get from having dealt with Russia, not Russia, the EU first, would offset the losses from there. Yeah, we're all true gamers, you know. The biggest of gamer PPs here, so clearly we're just gonna do this and hope for the best. Yeah, Rome gives 1k direct as well, so it really does feel like overall it just gives pretty good income. What about Africa and stuff too? Africa, I don't know how it works in this game specifically, because I've only ever dealt with Africa in gold, but I don't think it will be. We probably won't have access to Africa till the end game, is my guess. Like Africa is probably gonna be very late game. Get the 6th person. Let's put kids, why not? Louis the 8th. Okay, so if I bludgeon you. Would defense +1 be better, or would... Now I'm starting to wonder if having defense +1 is better or having the -500. Because the -500 feels like it might potentially be better than, you know, just having like a +1 to defense. Because like obviously both are situationally better in very different situations. Which is why I'm actually wondering if I should just do that instead. And just use the -500 damage instead of the +1 defense. Is Caesar casting a hero skill or what? Why, yes she is. Which is why it's probably gonna be a non-factor, because she's gonna cast it, and we're just gonna basically gamble and see how it goes. What are we ever gonna do? Oh, the humanities! Like seriously, why is her hero skill so worthless? Like, oh wait, no, she used charge. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Oh no, that's actually bad then. That's actually worse. She actually used a skill that's actually useful. Yeah, in that case, it's actually a big no-no, because actually a useful skill in comparison. Yeah. These are like, I mean they did 2 charges which are like 150 weight. Yeah, but you see the thing is, neither of them actually have useful skills, so the fact that they use charge is like, it's a non-factor. They're just literally powering up these 2 peeps to slaughter me instead. Like the charge has no benefit to them whatsoever. Like, I mean they don't lose too much from those 2 people going on cooldown from the charge, because they're just gonna do this instead. Okay, that did almost no damage. Oh, I guess it's fine then. Yeah, clearly I can just leave Caesar for last, right? Because like, she does nothing. Her hero skill is actually worthless. Like, wasn't that 3 times skill? Which skill? That was 5 times if I recall. If you mean the amount of charge for that. They used the jet drive, which is 5 cost for 3 times, yeah. It's a 3 times skill for 5 cost, and it did like just that. I guess they had like what, 2 attack? Right? 4 attack. Yeah, I guess they just didn't have enough damage, but still. That was very disappointing damage. Kinda cringe. Very cringe. That's true beta damage right there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! No! No! It's over, it's all over. The run's over. Oh no! -3 attack! Legit, like the fact that she can even debuff her own teammates and buff me makes this feel like a very worthless skill. It's like it could be potentially the most OP skill. It is potentially the most OP and the most useless skill at the same time. He lives. Hello, hello, Infinitive. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, you can't keep a good man down that easily. But yeah, apparently my internet came back up. I realized because like my internet, when my upload speed went from 1 KB per second to 1 MB per second, I realized that my internet had come back to life. Caesar is Gamma. I'll pop up Arthur. I would give you Arthur, but she just pulled one of the biggest like anime betrayals in the game. She's not here right now. If you want, I have the other Arthur though. And yeah, Caesar is a gamble. Her Caesar's hero skill, like her strongest and like most impactful like hero skill, is a literal gamble. It has the potential to be the best skill and the worst skill at the same time, because you know, if you are like one of the luckiest people in the world, technically the skill would probably like give all of the enemies -2 to all stats, and give your entire party +3 to the stat that you need the most. And in that one specific situation, she is the most OP character. But the thing is, by the time you can get that to happen, I get the feeling you would probably be better off investing that luck into like the lottery instead. Like, the amount of luck required to get that to happen, just go play the lottery. Like, it's probably a better investment of your time and money. Heal stalling. Yeah. Although this time it's not heal stalling, it's literally just... Yeah, it's not actual heal stalling, it's literally just like 10 defense. Literally, I got trolled by the... This was the one time that her skill actually worked out, cause she actually buffed this one character to 10 defense. Like, I'm not gonna die, but it wastes a lot of turns because of the fact that that roll was actually good for her. And yeah, that's the problem. It's like it's not optimal in any way, shape or form, but she got some minus attacks off. Oh yeah, she did. She got 2 minus attacks on 2 DPS, right. Oh, I was so busy laughing at her skills that I forgot about that. But yeah, did you want Arthur? We're doing Athens or Venice first. I don't know if there's a... Maybe Athens? Let me see how many characters I have left. Because we did both Carthage and Rome in the same turn, which means that most of my heavy hitters are probably out. Which means that I probably would want at least 12 people on the fence, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Venice should give more money, right? Like logically, Venice should give more money, which it does. But yeah, I mean, clearly Venice will give more money. Have you seen how bad the debt crisis in Greece was? I wonder if this was made after the debt crisis in Greece back then. When did the financial debt crisis happen? Late 2018. Wait, it was that recent? No, 2009, yeah, it was around the time of the game's release, yeah. Ah, that makes sense then. How bad would this battle be though? That's not an Italian. I can read that. This is the East Empire. I can read German, just a bit. This ain't no Italiano, man. He's not gonna throw spaghetti at me. 0 out of 10. This game isn't realistic enough. My immersion has been broken. I'm fighting Eiyu. True, but my spaghetti, man. I want some spaghetti, man. Yeah, it's like, in terms of unit count, this is gonna be rough. Oui, I'm ready for march. like Caesar in Gold feels like she's gonna be very underwhelming because her stats are also like this, like 587, good tank, which fair enough, she would make for a very good tank, but the thing is, I think I prefer her stats and typing in Gold compared to this, because I think in Gold her stats are almost the same. The biggest difference was just that Caesar, the only difference that happened in Gold was just the fact that they reworked spear units to be weak to guns, and they changed her actual active skills. So the thing is, it sounds very minor, right? Like, spear weak to guns, this is barely a change, it should be pointless, but the thing is, that change made her a better tank because she basically became more like Rasputin. Was hero skill a gamble? Yes, it was still a gamble. She only became better because she could basically fulfill a role closer to Rasputin. Say someone has 200 HP left, or you do 2k damage, half something else. Wouldn't killing the low HP to remove enemy turn be better or no? Depends on the enemy, because the thing is, the amount of damage they deal is in part equivalent, dependent on their current HP. So the way damage calculation works in this game is it's a bit complicated, but it basically factors in both your max HP and your current HP. So an enemy that's close to death would do less damage than an enemy that's at full HP, so there is actual value in it's a bit more than a bit. It's a bit more than a bit, but yeah. So the thing is, someone at 200 HP would deal less damage than someone at full HP. So technically it would, depending on the specific enemy, it might be better to just hit the guy for 2k damage instead, because then you would have, because the guy who has 200 HP might do damage that's negligible dependingly on what skill they use and everything else. Like, there's a bunch of factors that go into it, like what skills they have, their max HP to begin with, their actual stats and everything. So like, there are situations where you want to do one or the other, but suffice to say that there are situations where it's not a black or white thing, which is why it's kind of which is one of the interesting things about this game's HP system, or like its stat system. It's a bitch, but it's a very fun bitch. Because there's a bunch of things here just like working in conjunction that make it a bit complicated. So like, if your enemy had a skill, which I don't know if this world has, Gold had one, where like I think Lubu had a skill where she deals damage, her skill does damage equivalent to her max HP instead of her current. So for that skill specifically, for characters with that kind of skill, you want to target her instead. You would rather target them instead to finish them off. Because it's like, otherwise they just... or rather, you would want to finish off the other character instead. Because regardless of what you do to Lubu, she can still do max damage to you. When she itself had 2 formulas in it. That's a lot of math. Yeah, the amount of math that goes into the formula is just fucking crazy, I have to say. Like, but that's what makes it fun, isn't it? Like, maybe not so fun for the people who develop the formula, but from a gameplay perspective, it makes it a bit more fun because, like, there isn't really a black or white of do this over this. It's like, depending on the situation, doing one or the other, like, there is an actual, like, choice presented to the player which has value. And through understanding the systems, you can actually, like, make an impactful difference because of the fact that the situation is never fully black or white. I wish I could at least know how much my damage attacks would do. I mean, that's the thing. It would have been nice if they actually, like, just gave us an estimate of damage, you know, kind of like how you play DD. When you select an attack and you hover over an enemy, it tells you, you will do 6 to 7 damage. You are trash. You know, like, things like that. Like, a damage estimation when you're trying to deal damage would be nice. Like, I would have loved to have had that. It would make things a lot easier to figure out on our end as well. Okay, how many characters do I have left to use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Aside from that, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay, I can do one thing that preferably does not require combat and that only uses 8 or less people. Let's make Kitsune Udon. Isn't Kitsune Udon, like, really cheap? Like, is it not? Kitsune Udon has always, to me, been like the poor man's food. I should know because I eat it a lot. You know, it's like the kind of thing that I would go and eat because it's cheap. Oh wait, before that I should swap out the items a bit, right? Give her the healing item. Give her a healing item. Where is... Since you want to get max, okay. The poles are on people who don't really need it as well. No, Alexander needs a pole. Kimiko and Sunzu don't need it. Geronimo gets a pole. Arpinu gets a pole. But yeah, that's what made the PvP in the mobile game a lot more fun to me as well. It's just the fact that by virtue of how the systems in this game work, there's a lot to take into consideration when making a decision. Especially when you're playing this against other people who build parties just to torment you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah, like this, okay. Then I have 12 people on defense, which means that if I get attacked, I can hold them off twice which should be enough unless the attack dries. Oh, the voice is so good. I really do love her voice. More game. I really do hope they you know what I wish? Rather than them making an offline version of the full game, it would be nice if someone actually like took the character pool from it and just made an online version of just the PvP segment. You know, kind of like how you have that Pokemon battle emulator thing, right? Like, I would want something like that. I would love something like that just to be able to play it. Like, give me all characters, let me play with it. You know, it doesn't have to be like the best battle system out there. I just want to play with that instead. Because like the number of things you need to take into account is kind of interesting, because it's not like the characters don't move, you know. It's not real time, so it's like you're basically battling against a guy's preset team. But the thing is, because of how the characters work, you can't be like, yeah, I'll deploy like this and I'll hit everybody because they're in like the current squares they are. Because teams can actually be prepared on defense to move the moment the battle starts. So there's a lot more permutations to remember, because like, depending on your lineup and his lineup, his units might move, and then your calculations will get thrown off as well. So it's not like it's not like something like Princess Connect where you look at like your team, you look at his team and you're like, on first glance you can already tell whether or not you would win. For this game, it's not that in depth either, but it's a bit more in depth than the conventional modern mobile game, like, at least, which I do enjoy. Like the odds that you can just auto the battle is a lot lower. I'm pretty sure that's not what they mean by Kitsune Udon, but you know, I really wouldn't mind trying. I wonder what fox meat tastes like. It sounds like it might actually be quite delicious. Come to think of it. Really missing good meat with gunpowder. I know, right? Like oh man, her voice sounds so cute when she's panicked even. Oh, it's great. Seimi's voice, I really do love it. Yeah, literally gonna poison the meat with the gunpowder she's using on them. Actually, I never did think about it. Like, how does hunting with a rifle actually work? Wouldn't most guns just like actually damage the meat? Or is it like the hunting rifles are just like built different, specifically for hunting? But yeah, Kitsune Udon is actually great. You probably don't eat the part you shot, I guess. Yeah, that would make sense, but the only problem is like how? You would have to be very precise to not hit the best parts of the meat if that's the case, right? But yeah, like Kitsune Udon is really just a tofu udon, which is actually pretty good. But it's also the reason why I say it's the poor man's food, because like it uses very little in terms of like expensive ingredients, so you can typically eat it at a very cheap price, which is good for me, because like it's something I ate a lot, especially when I first started working here, because like it is very good budget food. I mean, if not precise when hunting, then it'd be difficult. Yeah, that's true. That is true. This is why I'm not a hunter, right? Good enough to be a security guard, but not enough to be a hunter. Getting attacked doesn't cause action, right? Yeah, it does not cause action. Although it still does consume whoever you use in the battle, so Ooh, I should heal them actually, come to think of it. That's why you need a license to hunt. Oh, that's true. Come to think of it, yeah, that's true, huh? There actually are licenses for hunting. Yeah, it only consumes the people for this turn, so like if you get attacked multiple times, then it makes a difference. Roadkill was probably FFA though. Yeah, I don't think anyone is gonna want to eat roadkill at that point, like... Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe there are people who would, right? Because I think I heard that people in Australia actually eat the kangaroos that they run over, right? So clearly there are some people who would eat the roadkill, but yeah, no thanks. Not for me. Luck 1, luck 1. Speed 1, speed 1. Just give them whatever. Clearly not gonna be much of an advantage, but I'll just give them whatever. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll save the money for actually like defending. Defending? No, we'll save the money for actually leveling up the people I want to use for Russia. Because clearly Russia is gonna be a case of like, I will need to do each battle one by one, right? Most likely. So it would probably be better if I like save money for it. Or save like units for it, I suppose. Set. So they can touch you with Sonic Boom. Wait, no, troops. Yeah, okay, like this. Then we have Drake and Bedivere and Goemon for the second battle, so this might work out better. Like, yeah, I don't know. Eating roadkill sounds a bit of a like a big no-no to me. I mean, surely the meat is gonna be tenderized already, so on the bright side, you probably don't have to deal with tenderizing the meat, but at the same time, it's like... Yeah, I don't know where the wheel has been. Oh, and you know what? I actually finished reading one of the novel series that I was reading up to this point. It's like, man, it really does feel sad to like see a series just end like that. Like, even if the series looks like it's reached a point where there's really just nothing left to do, and it makes sense why it ends, it just still feels sad, I have to say. Like seeing it get to the point it did. There was a period where it actually did get some level of popularity. It was a slice of life novel called Oh, what's the English name? Netoyome would have been the short form for it. And you thought there is never a girl online. What? Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. Going wah is the normal response because like this is Japan we're talking about. Like, do you expect a name that's easily rememberable? Of course not. No, the name has to have like 50 words in it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a series name, right? That one. Yeah. And actually, the anime for it is trash, but the novel was actually decent. Like, I love the novel, but I hated the anime. Yeah, Netoge. Yeah, that one. Like, the novel was fine. Like, the novel had a surprise. Well, compared to the anime at least, it was surprising. perfectly decent. Now, before you go telling me my taste is trash, before you go about doing it, let me explain. That series was also the series that I read when I first like started learning Japanese as well. So on top of being just any novel, it had a bit more sentimental value for me as well because of that, I suppose. You know, because that was basically, for me, that was basically where it all started. In terms of like, yes, I have become competent. You know, like To Love Rule was when I started reading in general, and that was when I learned to read. Then that series was where the Metal Gear was the first series where I was like, yes, now I can competently read a novel. You know, like, it was one of the markers of like achievement of, yes, I am improving in this language. Which sounds very weak to say, but hey, I made it, okay. I successfully got myself overworked in Japan, so clearly it was not for nothing. Of course you read it for educational values. Yeah, see, family-friendly educational values. That's the main thing of this channel, right? You come here, you see me play Eiyu Senki, and Eiyu Senki has like, the game will teach you something educational every once in a while. I don't even have to do it. The game will just be like, did you know that in Egypt they used to have this thing in the Nile which they used to measure the water height, and because they could measure the water height, they could predict when the floods would come. The whole manga kind of put that to halt. Well, the manga, you could use the manga itself to practice, I guess. Although, yeah, I can imagine that would slow it down a bit as well. Exit block. No, she poisoned me. Yeah, you just lose 10 HP. Yeah, the poison in this is not the best. I have to say, yeah, it really just isn't the best. Maybe the items I can actually read through. That's true. There's a whole lot that one would need to like do as well on top of that. Oh no. Oh no? Oh yes? Yes, no? Yes, yes, are we back? Am I back? I see the thing turn green now. Are we back? Is it back? Am I back? I saw it turn red for a second, so I was kind of worried, but if you can hear me, that means I'm back, yeah. I just saw it dip to 0 for a second. It is still wavering between like good and bad. So hi back, I'm Dave. Hi Dave, I'm back. If I 5 FPS for a few seconds. Yeah, it is still dying a bit. I should probably end it off soon because I can see it like flickering between like being completely fine and going into 0 KB per second territory again. So after this battle I'll end it. Then we will continue this tomorrow. I will keep the schedule as is, as the new one. So Isaac and FPL next Saturday. Maybe? Or I could do this next Saturday as well. I feel like catching up a bit. You know what, you guys decide. Tomorrow, Eiyu Senki or Isaac. I'm fine with either, so what do? Is it just me or the punch? Yeah, punch delay is just extremely low, isn't it? Like 70. Like I guess it's because the range is so low, they're trying to compensate, but still. 70 is actually very impressive. Like, I guess that's why Montezuma is so OP, huh? It's not so much that she just is, it's just that that also gives her quite a bit of a bonus. But yeah. Yeah, there probably would be other stuff that would need to be done before reading, huh? Like actually learning hiragana and katakana first. Maybe a bit of kanji. Though, yeah. Maybe eventually once the manga is done. Anyway, we are probably... No, I was about to say midway, but no, we're not really midway, are we? Yeah, okay, it really is just like flickering between being okay and being horrible right now, so before we can get to the point where the stream actually completely dies, I'll just end it off after this. Anyway, it's getting quite late and I should go and get dinner before. Yeah, it's just getting worse, isn't it? Okay, camera is back. Okay. But yeah, it is flickering quite a lot now. Like there are like periodic frame rate drops that are happening because it's like actually going between like being fine and just being complete shit. So we'll end it off here, I guess, for today. We will continue this tomorrow. Tomorrow? Or would Isaac be tomorrow be more interesting? Like either works for me, but yeah, I don't know. Y'all can decide if y'all want, cause like I want to catch up what we missed today, but at the same time it's like, yeah, Isaac and FTL sounds fun as well. I mean, either way I'm doing it, it's just a matter of do I do it this week or do I do it on Monday or do I do it on Saturday? Yeah, cause either way I'm planning to do it next week, but yeah. I'll just end it off here for today before the frame rate and internet connection can get worse again. Horror tonight? No. Have you seen my connection today? I'm not gonna take the risk. The typhoon has not actually subsided, by the way. We're just in the calm before the storm. Like, if I may show an image of it. Like, yes, okay. This might be a good image. I found this might be a good image for it. What am I on? Is this Explorer? No, this is Microsoft Edge. Am I gonna dox myself? No, this is Microsoft Edge. I have no details on Microsoft Edge. That could be a problem. Oh no, the chroma key is still on. Oh no. You're gonna see shit because the chroma key is on. Wait, let me chroma key off. Yeah, like suffice to say, we are still not out of the woods yet. Like, Tokyo is here. Like, this is the typhoon over here, like in purple, you know, like this here is the typhoon itself, Namando. Like, it has not hit yet, by the way. What has hit so far is just the beginning. So if the beginning of the typhoon was enough to knock out my internet, I want to know what is gonna happen later tonight. Like, even now, I can see my internet connection like going up and down between being like at 5,000 MB. I mean, no, 5,000 MB, 1000 kb and 0 kb, so clearly at some point it's just gonna my connection is just gonna die again, so you can see that too. Great, yeah. So not fun, not fun at all, because once it spreads out over here, you know, I may not be in the direct trajectory, but clearly this rift of chaos over here is gonna be enough to like fuck me up. How is typhoon different from hurricane? Hurricane, you get a literal gust of wind that's gonna murder you. A typhoon is just a lot stronger winds and rain. But it's not gonna like suck you into a whirlpool that's gonna murder you when you get sucked in. It's just strong winds and rains. It's a lot less lethal in general. And if your country has good sewage and good plumbing, you are probably not gonna be too affected. The internet is just gonna be affected because yeah, connections and things like that will get fucked a bit, but yeah, typically not as bad if it's above the water. Depends on where it forms. Yeah, for Japan it's always like rains and strong winds because it can only form across the water in general. But I could be wrong, you know, typhoons could also be like hurricanes in certain areas, but for at least for Japan's case, it's very like this, and that's it. Technically it's the same. Oh, okay. I guess it's just specific to Japan that it's just strong winds and rains then. That part I'm not too sure about. Because like the area I come from, we really don't get this at all initially. So I only knew about this when I came to Japan. So all I have as a point of comparison is how it's like in Japan. Pacific typhoon. Ah, okay. But yeah, this is basically the warning I'm getting on. Technically it's the same. Pacific is a typhoon. Atlantic is a hurricane. Ah! Oh, okay. I understand now. Well, wait, isn't this the Atlantic? Isn't the Pacific like here? Or is my geography just wrong and this is not the Pacific? This is the Atlantic and this is the Pacific. The Atlantic Ocean. Okay, no, okay. Okay, I am wrong. This is the Atlantic. This is the Pacific. So because it's here, it's a typhoon. Because it's here, it's a hurricane. Okay, I understand now. Thank you. See, this is what I mean. We are all here to learn something clearly. See, educational streams all around. We're gonna get medium UV. You know, according to the weather report, you really do not want to go outside, you know. It's like outdoor, hijoni warui. You know, like no. Going outdoors is probably gonna be very bad. We don't recommend it. You call yourself Asian, but I don't. I just happen to be Asian. It's all a coincidence. Yeah, now I'm gonna need to like redo this thing for the green screen at some point. Thank you, Raul. And don't worry, I should be fine unless a car gets flung into my window. Which probably should not happen. When I chose this, so it should hopefully be fine. See, the thing is I chose this location for where I moved into because of the fact that this location is less prone to flooding even in the event of a typhoon. Like, so taking that into account, it's a good place, but internet's dead. Is it dead? Goodbye. Oh no. Wait, is it okay? I can't tell. Like, it's hard to tell because all I have to look at is that thing that I sent on Discord. Oh, you can hear me still. Okay. Yeah, because all I have to go by is the thing on Discord, which is like the thing I sent on Discord, which is literally just the color changing. So when it turns red and goes to like 0 kbps, I just assume that the stream is dead, because there's no way for me to tell otherwise. What's the game options? This part 2, because this didn't go anywhere today, or we do both Isaac and FTL. Because I both of those I was planning to do them on the same day, because clearly we're not gonna play one or the other for 4 hours, I think. I mean, we could, but I don't know if we will end up playing one or the other for the full 4 hours, so those two come as a set for now. Zomboid. I actually have Zomboid, you know, like I could actually do it, but like I have literally no idea how to play that game. I bought it with the anticipation of the upcoming NPC patch. So with the NPC patch, I would actually have incentive to play that game alone with no friends. So I bought it more for that, but yeah, I could. FTL run will take like 2 hours. Yeah, so we can do one FTL run or two, 1.5 if I fail a run. And then we can do Isaac after that. So that, you know, it might be interesting since we have like 4.5 hours tomorrow as well. Maybe more if I extend. So there will be time. NPC is probably next year. Yeah, it probably would be, huh? I know they're doing like parts of the not really the beta, but like they have been slowly implementing different types of NPCs, like hunting animals and things like that, with the anticipation that like eventually they would do like human NPCs that can build a society with you, which is what I'm hoping for at some point. But yeah, I could do it Zomboid at some point, you know, why not? Elapsed turns 238. But yeah, so what do tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe I should like flip the schedule back to normal. Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, you know what? We'll do FTL Isaac tomorrow. Then I don't know. I just wanted a change of image. It lets me check if the stream is actually dying in a sense. What else is there? Is there anything stupid I could put? How about this? Maybe this. But yeah, okay, I'll go for now then. The probably should go get dinner before it gets too late anyway, so yeah. Thank you all for dropping by. My apologies on the internet connection. But yeah, so I guess we'll keep it as Isaac and FTL tomorrow. Then I'll just keep like next Saturday slightly open for if there's any plans to do anything else, maybe. So I'll update the schedule again after the stream, but yeah. Thank you all for dropping by. Have a good day, and you all stay safe too. You know, there might be a typhoon here, but that doesn't mean that there's a, I mean, it probably isn't all too safe here, but even then, take care there as well, you know, it can never be too safe. So yeah, I'll just re-update the schedule after this. you all have a good day. Or rather, well, it's not a Sunday, so for those of you in America, have a good rest of the week. I mean, rest of Sunday. For those of you in the rest of the world, have a good rest of the day or night, and good luck with work for the rest of next week. Unless you are dropping by for tomorrow's stream, in which case, see you tomorrow. But yeah. Darkest Dungeons Friday. Isaac and FTL tomorrow. Eiyu Senki Sunday. Saturday, we'll keep it blank for now. But yeah, that will be all for me for today. Y'all take care. See y'all and goodbye.